Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here right now. I figured I'd talk about companies and morons and poor customer service just because I got a few emails. I figured this would help out moto vloggers and just people looking at companies trying to whether you're getting a product to test or for an event or what have you, because some of these emails are just kind of outright funny when you contact a company, but it's also to be expected when you contact certain companies because of the activity we do, off-road riding or adventure riding or even dual sport riding, any of those, dirt bike riding, racing, I'm sure is the same way. It's just, the anti users just frown upon your activity, so they give you like a stupid email or they just didn't even read your email. So unfortunately, I'm not going to show the emails. Oh, a couple more popped in. We'll have to see what those are about. But for example, I get one. I contacted Rubbermaid because I'm looking for an event cooler and a cooler to give away. So one of the companies, Rubbermaid, and yes, I'm calling them out because I suspect they probably never give anyways. So me reaching out to them was on the off chance I got the right person. But when you're dealing with these big companies, you're just not going to usually get anything. A, they get too many requests. B, they just don't really care because their product is sold everywhere. So I did a search. Rubbermaid apparently has coolers. So I was like, hey, I'll contact them, right? See what they have to say. I didn't even know they made coolers, to tell you the truth. So figure, well, maybe because it's kind of something people don't think about. You think of like Yeti, Igloo, the new company, Arctic, when you think of coolers, or Coleman even. So I got an email from Rubbermaid, and it says, expand the window here. Thank you for contacting Rubbermaid. We have received your message and we will respond to your inquiry as quickly as possible. Blah blah blah. Oh wait, that's the first one. That's actually a response to my second. Here's the actual email. Thank you for taking the time to contact Rubbermaid. Contact Rubbermaid Consumer. Below is a link to all of our coolers we currently manufacture. Well, no shit. I know what coolers, because my question to them, which they didn't even respond to, was, is it possible to get an event cooler and one to give away with our Trail Taker, little flyer I kind of made up. You might have seen it on some of the sites. And, it's kind of like, well, obviously you didn't look at the email. So then I sent them an email basically like, you obviously didn't read the email because you didn't even answer my question. And I gotta say, there will be a coupon from Drift Innovation going up. They couldn't do anything. But see, a company like that deals with OHVs or motorsports in general, boom, get an email. Sorry, we can't help you. Standard, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Maybe next year they'll be able to do something, but they gave a coupon code, and I went back and I said, can I give this to all my followers? And they said, you can share with your followers. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. And, so the coupon, I'll put it in the description later, but if you go to Meeker Extreme Facebook page, I'll share it there too. For some reason I forget for the YouTube video. Love Drift 10. And if it matters, all caps for the words and then 10. And that's 10% off. So you can get 10% off your Drift Innovation camera. Not a bad deal. See, companies like that's pretty cool. I mean, they can't give anything, but, they're willing to help you out or help your followers out. That's the Rubbermaid. Yeah, we're going to have other cool stuff. Again, OHV companies like Trail Tech. Boom, get a response. What would you like? This is what I said. Hey, no problem. Look at it. And they come back like, hey, would you like something else? And I'll keep this stuff for a surprise. Blah, 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 or blah, blah. So I have to respond to that one still. But see, that's like companies that understand our sport. But you get to, like, let's find the Arctic Cooler one. It was basically the same thing. I'm asking for an event cooler and one to give away. Pretty simple. Those coolers cost like probably $25 manufacturer. So it's not like a big deal, right? So that's why I was figuring maybe somebody would step up and say, hey, yeah, we'll do that because you'll advertise. Basically, response, you may place orders online at any time. The current estimated ship dates for hard side coolers are in late June or July. Thank you for your time and have a great day. Landa. Hey, Landa, that's why I responded to you, because you didn't even answer your question. I'm okay with a no. If you're working at a company and you're getting a request for something, just tell the person, like, hey, we can't do that right now. Boom. Okay, gone. I'll move on. Next one. But, it's kind of a long shot with these companies. And I'm probably shouldn't talk about this, but at the same time, I want motovloggers and other people that are reaching out to companies to understand that, hey, you're going to get responses like this. And you're going to get, like, they're oddball because they don't even answer the question. And so then you go, so then I respond and they just came back. Oh, wow. She goes, I'm not sure what you're asking. And that was in response to me. I'm guessing no one actually took the time to read my one-liner. So, a no? Maybe? Or yes? Really? And I scroll down and she can see we are looking for a good door prize and also a cooler for us to use at our events. I left it simple, sweet, and a link to the event because they don't have to read. Because some companies, some people, they won't read a big long thing. Or they'll read the first thing but not the rest. Or they'll scroll and they'll catch whatever catches their eye and they miss everything else. So some people are good at reading the emails and responding to each item. Other people just suck at reading an email and they'll just pick one little thing and then you're like, well, what about the rest? And they're like, well, what? It's like, you have my email. Go. If somebody says, what about the rest? Wouldn't you read the rest of the email? It's stuff like this. I mean, you can argue that people are too busy, but if it's your job to respond to stuff, you probably should read it because that's your job. That's really, just to give you guys some live examples. A couple companies I knew would not do anything was Cabela's. Too outdoorsy. They don't care about, adventure riding, dual sport riding, dirt bike riding, ATVs. They don't care. Although they'll sell some stuff for those items. Like Bass Pro, I also contacted to figure that was a long shot also. But, why not, And, you also get the silly responses back, but the one I got back from Bass Pro was basically like, thank you for contacting BassPro.com. Your business is truly appreciated. Bass Pro Shops is proud to partner with local and national organizations to support our mission to inspire people to enjoy, love, and conserve the great outdoors. As riders, we do all those things. To learn more about Bass Pro Shops, giving priorities, and our commitment to conservation and community, please visit BassPro.com/community. Didn't answer my question at all, so I basically went back and I was like, we do all those things. Let's see if I can find it. So I basically went back, I said, did I somewhere miss the answer to my request? We too hunt, fish, camp, and enjoy the outdoors and conserve the land. After all, Bass Pro sells OHVs and watercraft. We are plated dual sport riders. This is not a dirt bike tear up the forest event. I'm trying to obviously, I hate using those words, so before you jump on me, I was just kind of pointing out, this isn't just dirt bikes going out there and doing an event and just riding anywhere. I mean, we're plated. We're going to be mostly on legit roads, most of these guys. Probably not even trails for, most. Um, so, yeah, we're not out there just making a trail and stuff. That's what I was kind of getting at. Before you jump on my case with those words, we work with communities to bring them tourist dollars, which is true. That's why I like Meeker. They like us. We bring them tourist dollars. We show them how important, riders are, whether it is dirt bikes, dual sports adventures, ATVs, side by sides, whatever the case. We're showing them, hey, look, we're a positive impact on your community. And that's what I like that, doing these events. In fact, most of our riders will be camping in the town park of Meeker, Colorado, which is actually, it's called Circle Park if you're coming and that confuses you. I just said town park because, well, it is a park in the town. So don't be like, he said town park in that. No, it'd be Circle Park for you guys and gals coming to Meeker, Colorado event. But we camp. I know so many riders that fish, they hunt, they mountain bike, they hike. We do a lot more activities, right? So basically, my next line says, remember, riders also hike, mountain bike, camp, fish, and hunt. Life is not all about one activity or group. In fact, trailtaker.com is for all users to get free GPS files of legal routes. And that's true. We set up Trailtaker, anyone can use it. If you want to put up hiking trail, or we have hiking trails up there, we have mountain biking trails. So the site is for everyone. So, it seems like they're kind of like right away, this is an OHV event. Damn you. And not really thinking of the bigger picture that people do more than, one activity. Like, it's like the person that when you're young and you pull up and they say, oh, hey, you're driving a piece of shit. And it's like, I have another car at home. Why would you think I only have one vehicle? And I still see that nowadays with adults, they'll, if they badmouth, it's like, oh, I have such and such and you're driving blah, blah, blah. Why are you driving that? And it's like, I got more than one vehicle. Like, I might have 10 in the garage for all you know. So, people are a little weird with thinking that, for some reason you only partake in one activity, you only own one product, blah, blah, blah. So I thought that was funny with Bass Pro Shops. And like I said, this is just to give you guys, like, an idea what to expect. I mean, I got a whole long list. At this point, Red Bull's never going to do anything for an event, so I don't mind calling their name out. I just still send them things because I'm kind of stubborn like that. Like, I had one guy, I met this guy on the trail, and he's like, and I moved a bolt. He was on an ATV, I was in my SUV. There was a rock slide. We hooked up a tow strap. I yanked a rock out of the huge boulder, dragged it off the 4x4 road trail. It was more of a trail. And, he helped with that, and we talked, and I was like, hey, I do these nonprofit events. And we get sponsors, blah, blah, blah. He goes, well, that's funny. I work for Red Bull. I go, yeah, I've been trying for years to get something, just stickers, swag, give us some Red Bull shirts, a banner, just some fun stuff, and preferably like a couple cases of Red Bull so we could put in the rally bags. He goes, that's all you want? He goes, I have that in my garage, and of course, we're on the trail. I don't have a pin. I don't have a sticker. He doesn't have anything. And it was kind of like, yeah, if he told me any information, I totally forgot it by the time I got home, and kind of part ways. And then I went back to my contact at Red Bull and I said, hey, met this guy on a trail, I think his name was this. He said it was no problem, a couple cases. And they basically were like, fuck you, get out of here. Like, don't ask us. So I always ask them just to drive them kind of insane. Like, this guy's still asking. And then also, some companies, you will actually ask, like, I'll say, hey, can I have something? They'll blow me off. And then you have, like, 2 years down the road, I'll ask them, and they'll say, yeah, what do you want? Maybe you just caught Maybe it's a different person now and they're willing to take a chance on you. Maybe it's just you caught them at a bad time. So you don't take no's as no's, really, per se. I mean, the big companies I kind of do because they just don't care. Let's be honest. Like, Coleman is probably not going to get back to me about a cooler. Why? Because they sell coolers in every store. Why would they? They don't care about their product getting attention or any type of media, whether social media or event. They just don't care. Now, I have seen Yeti coolers at OHV events and this and that, but I don't know if it's dealers donating those coolers or how that's really working. They might be relying on the dealer, which some companies do. They'll rely on, like, hey, go to your store and ask for something, or your dealer network, have them give you a cooler, because whatever the manufacturer, just they don't really care, and that's just easier for them to pass the buck on. And I don't know if that's how the Yeti works for their coolers, but I have reached out to them. I haven't heard back. I'm actually not expecting anything. And here's another tip: if you have a company, like if you go on Cabela's and they have like a link to, like, hey, donate, support, or somehow get involved with your event, and you have to fill out forms, you're probably not going to get anything unless you're a cause, like somebody's dying of cancer. Then they'll probably do something, or you're doing some march or something, or 5K type walk, run, whatever, to raise awareness to, like, a really truly cause like cancer, which I'm not saying is bad. I'm just saying that's just the fact. They'll put their resources on those very well advertised and probably going to be on TV events. They don't care about the little events, and if they're basically outdoors related, they seem to be so pro outdoors they forget that customers come from all activities and do all activities and do respect the land and do try to really take care of our public lands. They forget about that. I'm going to switch over here to YouTube because I know it's delayed. See who's on. Yay! You feel like live chatting? You can live chat. I basically covered my main topics. They're the companies and the morons is basically, for the title of the video, is you get these people in these job roles, and instead of just saying, hey, no, we can't do that right now, and just let you move on, they just totally miss the email, and it's kind of like, just give me a yes or no answer. I'm a big boy. I can handle a no. And I gotta say, that's gonna turn this to like the stuff coming out to Trail Taker. So I gotta really say thank you to Tubeless. Thank you to Gas North America. Thank you to Trail Tech. Thank you to I guess I'll thank Drift Innovation for giving all my followers that 10% off. That's awesome. Not needed, but cool. I'm glad I can pass that on too. I'm trying to find some of the other emails because I know we had quite a few yesterday. Oh, Tugger Straps. Check them out. They're gonna donate some stuff. We might have a couple huge, really global type motorcycle companies donate stuff. Not that Gas isn't global, but you know what I mean. I don't want to name names because I'll jinx it, just because they haven't said yes for sure. But I'm working on a lot of stuff for the event, for door prizes and geocaching. Yes, we're going to have geocaching. That's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, that just will really make the event pop. And now people coming on, 3 watching, are going to say, what the hell is he talking about? You already missed my rant. I should share this through some social media channels just so you can, maybe some people will come on. So do that real quick. Let's see. We'll see if anyone pops on. We'll see if anyone pops on. I'm still not used to the whole delay on the video. And if you want to, give me some topics. Basically, let's try to keep it, though, to companies. If you want to know anything about companies and their customer service. I can tell you, Recluse is awesome customer service. So I'm getting my clutch taken care of. I'm paying for it. But I'll get the parts by, I think, Monday for the next batch. A kind of miscommunication on the first parts. I was kind of like, that's not what that is probably called. So I will do a another opening video of the Recluse unit, the EXP 3.0, and fix the mistakes I made for calling things the wrong name. Recluse pointed that out, but that was after that I had talked to him on the phone, and they were like, we thought we were on the same page with the parts and not. And what they call Teflon pads are the little white guys that are inside the EXP unit, not the friction on the outside of the base plate. That's somehow put on, and so you have to get the base plates, and each base plate is separate and is like $69. They gave me a break on the price, so thank you, Recluse. But yeah, still I'm paying for it. And I did pay for the little white things, the little white Teflon sliders, little pads. They were cheap. They were like $5.40. Shipping was like $8. So I'll replace them just because I have them now. I mean, I'm not going to send them back. It costs postage, and for what they are, not worth it. And but get back to the companies. Yeah, if they're OHV, because I mainly do OHV stuff, motorcycle related, motorcycle companies are pretty good at getting back to you pretty quick, and they'll say, hey, yes or no, and they're pretty straightforward. Usually they'll tell you yes or no. Now you'll get an oddball one from time to time that will just leave you hanging, or they'll say, yeah, we'll do something, and then like you have to bug them to like, hey, are you really doing something? And but that's kind of rare. It seems most of them will go out there and say yes or no, and that's nice. I'm okay with no's. No's mean you saw the email. I'm not wondering like, did somebody get it? But here's a funny story. I guess I could share this with you because this would be educational to motovloggers and other people looking for sponsorships. Is I get most of mine through LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been a great source of motovloggers. And 1 second, because I'm going to check my sound. You saw the email. Okay. That's what I just wanted to check to make sure there was voice on this video and I wasn't just yapping away, because I forgot to do that. Sound check. So, shit, where was I? That's what happens when you get old. Here, I'll go to some companies I've contacted in the past. I've contacted in the past, this is like old contacts, Bike Bandit, Black Dog, BMW, Butler Maps, Chatterbox, DeLorme, Dynabeads, Extreme Terrain, Giant Loop, Highway Dirt Bike Guards, Just Gas Tanks, Lock Straps, Lucas Oil, Moto Mind, Ned, who sells the DVDs in the double take mirrors, Pit Posse, Red Bull, Risk Racing, Rocky Mountain ATV Motorcycle, Ron Ayers. They're out of like Tucson, I think. Senya, Slavens Racing, Speed Mob, Strider, Tugger, Wiseco. That's just some. That's just 1 year. Those are the ones I contacted. What I was getting at everywhere now. The LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been the best probably provider of connections to people that make the decisions. So, for example, I always love this. So, and I'm not going to do it with these companies, but I'll just make up a company. Company X says, whoever on their front lines to their email say, no, we have no interest in your event. And I will go on LinkedIn, find the CEO, find the marketing person, find somebody in the executive level that can make a call, and I will say, hey, first add them as a connection, right? You have to, and hope you can. And a lot of times, here's the secret, it's better to add the littler guys on the bottom of a company to your LinkedIn. So I want to connect to Bob in shipping, Mandy and HR. And then if they add you, you add the CEO, the marketing, because they see, he knows these people in the company. And they most likely usually will come back and add you as a contact, accept that. And then what you do, you don't see, people make the wrong mistake of right away when you accept their connection, they will bombard you with like, hey, I need this. I usually let those kind of mellow, like week, months, year, if there's nothing going on. And then I go back and I say, hey, so and so with Ford Motor Company, I have the, VP of marketing. Contact them and say, hey, I'm doing this event, blah, blah, blah. Now, you still might get like a big company like that. Still, they might ignore you or just say no. Or smaller, more related to your industry that you're shooting for, like me for the dual sport adventure bikes, dirt bikes. They will say, hey, you know what? That sounds really interesting. Either pass you on to somebody that will handle that, or they will say, here's my email address, email me the same information, and you email them and they'll come back and say, hey, this is what we will do. I've had a lot of success by going through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is amazing, and because you can get to that high level person. You're not dealing with that first person that they hired for $10 an hour to answer that email that is told, no, if people ask, we're all done, or give them 10% off, because that's all we're going to do. Really my next step with that Drift Innovation, to give you a live example, would be go on LinkedIn and see who's the CEO of Drift Innovation. Can I add them to my LinkedIn account? And if so, can I then ask them for, hey, how about you give us a couple of cameras to give away? We can market it, we can social media it, we will, make advertise it. It's cheap advertising for you, a product to, and then and that product doesn't cost $300 to them, it costs maybe $100, and so for $100 they're getting marketing, social media, Instagram, photos taken, video probably taken, and it's an all win-win for everyone and for people that come to an event, or if you're doing a product review, and that's what your channel's kind of about. And LinkedIn is just wonderful like that. So a lot of people don't think of LinkedIn for some reason. So like if I go on my LinkedIn right now, I post a picture or an advertisement for something. Like a lot of times I'll just post riding stuff still, but like Gas North America's coming out, so I shared it on LinkedIn. Got a guy that liked the post, and you can see who viewed the post. I had 142 views on the North America Gas flyer they put out saying they're going to be in Meeker, Colorado, same time as Trail Taker, because we're connected to the events. We got them connected, and we got them the property to do the demo rides. Yes, you can do demos. And so come out, check that out. But it one person liked, but that's really not what matters. Three people from Yamaha Motor Corporation saw my post. 15 people have title salesperson viewed my post. And my biggest audience is from Spokane, Washington area. Wow. You know, that's not even one of my big ones. I mean, if I took a picture of my XR in Moab. I had 8 likes, 1 comment. But again, and you can see like who liked it. So I can see right there. Kind of hate their setup though. And then you say, see who viewed. I had 501 views. 3 people from Triumph International viewed your post. 52 people with the title of salesperson. Your biggest audience is from greater New York City area. Now, that's pretty handy with what it tells you. Your phone will tell you different stats. I don't know why LinkedIn does that. It's just kind of one of the corny things about LinkedIn. You know, click on another one of mine. 89 views, 2 people from GoDaddy viewed your post. 12 people who have title salesperson in greater Los Angeles area was my... You know, I've had some of these where it's like... And that, I think that's where the phone tells you different stuff. Like, it will tell you like, hey, you had 15 CEOs view your posts. 2 people from Zero. This one had 269 views. 2 people from Zero Motorcycles, 35 salespeople, and again, Spokane, Washington. So Zero Motorcycle. I got people. So LinkedIn is good at marketing, and people that are on your connection list see this stuff. And they view your photos and they look at this stuff and they're liking or they comment, and it's just really amazing, and it's well overlooked. Like, I have one where I took a picture of the Krios, and on the back of it I have vinyl lettering that says trailtaker.com, and actually I have a sticker for Megan Griffith out of Canada, or numbers 143. And again, 2 people from Zero Motorcycles. Oh, that was the 269. Okay. Problem is you have to scroll down every time you back out. So it's not really user friendly, but it works. 3 people from Zero Motorcycles on this one. I mean, it's just amazing. So don't rule out LinkedIn for connections and making those connections. I have a feeling like I have enough important people on there. Like, if I wanted to move, I would probably have to move, because most of them are in big cities. I'm really not willing to move, and I don't think the wife is to I could probably be like, hey, here's my resume, I need a job, if I needed one, and they would say, yay, yeah, okay, we've seen you over the years, we've watched you over the years. They, you know, they kind of have like a relationship in a way, and they might go ahead and say we have something available. So yeah, don't rule out LinkedIn, and it's great for marketing, and plus then you can reach out to companies, and like, I won't give any names on this list, because LinkedIn being more professional, you need to kind of honor who you're connected with. But I'm connected with a lot of people. Let's just put it that way. I've made it my goal to be connected with CEOs, because they make the calls in the company. So if I get something from one of the really big, well-known motorcycle companies, well, that's how I did it. Slowly getting connected. And I still have one person watching, which probably just means it's me, which is funny. So, okay, guys, I'm going to call this in. I'm going to go over my Facebook page, Meeker Extreme. I'll probably do a live video straight there on Facebook just for fun, just to try the different setups. So, You guys take care. Have a good one.